My life before Grace Place was very stressful because I never knew where me and my kids was going to lay our heads at night. I was very depressed and hopeless, like I had nobody on my side. I was to the point of giving up because I felt like a failure. I kept telling myself I can't keep putting my kids through this.
Maybe you're like Bill and I were, shocked to learn that there were homeless mothers with children in Sumner County.
Since Grace Place opened in July of 2015, we've grown in numerous ways. We started out serving 3 families and within a couple of months expanded to serving 5 families in our shelter program. Today, we serve up to 8 families at a time between our shelter program and our graduate program. Over the course of 2.5 years, we've been able to serve 35 families who were homeless in Sumner County. That's 35 single mothers and 78 children who were facing unfathomable hardship in our community.
I didn't realize the depth of the program. I've never seen anything like it. It's a place of love, growth, and healing in community and God. Galatians 6:2 says, "Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ." I see these amazing mothers work so hard, juggling everything and helping each other as they do it. I see the children helping each other. I see the volunteers helping each other. The love here has a ripple effect like a stone thrown on a river. It reaches everyone around you on and on. Grace Place is a force and a source of love, growth, and healing. My heart will never be the same, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Our program at Grace Place gives mothers time to get their lives in order, secure necessary documents, and take care of any legal issues. We are with them every step of the way to encourage, support, challenge, and teach them what they need to know to succeed once they leave. First, single mothers must have reliable child care in order to work. Once that is established, we begin a job search. Interview skills, resume writing, composing a cover letter, character, and many other topics are covered. Our transportation program is available throughout the entire process, taking moms and children to medical appointments, job interviews, child care, and work, as well as church, the grocery store, the bank, wherever they need to go. We have 2 drivers and 2 vans to make transportation available days, nights, and weekends. We also teach financial responsibility, opening a bank account, living on a budget, eliminating debt, saving and having an emergency fund, distinguishing between needs and wants are all aspects of financial accountability. Our moms come from varied backgrounds and have had different experiences, and they have differing needs. When appropriate, we make sure our moms and children get medical attention or counseling. We teach practical life skills as well as parenting. We help them slow down and focus on their children.
When a mother and her children come to Grace Place, we begin eliminating every barrier and risk that the family arrives with, from employment to childcare, transportation, threatening debt, and affordable housing. The practical pathways through our program take each family's individual situation and ask one question: what is it going to take to make sure this family leaves Grace Place and never experiences homelessness again? At the same time as we examine more practical and foundational risks or barriers, we also must consider what barriers each family may have at a functional level, such as a history of addiction, mental illness, disabilities, or even recurring trauma from numerous forms of abuse, which makes up 85% of the families we serve. So through a comprehensive analysis of each family's history and current dynamics, we must ask a second question: what support pillars, systems, or even treatment plans will give this family the best opportunity to function at their greatest potential in our community? The great news is that the kingdom of God is full of solutions and answers for both of these questions. We rely on every good gift, talent, and expertise that the kingdom of God has to offer, from the curriculums we teach, our volunteers, the professional counselors our families trust, the doctors they go to, the employers who hire them, the child care workers who take care of their children, our church partners, our collaborative partners, and the constant prayers that are prayed on behalf of each family in our care.
It's amazing to me how quickly everyone, staff and the moms, became like family to me. As always, I volunteered to be a blessing, but I have received the greater blessing. These moms are my heroes, and every time I volunteer, I see their sweet smiles and the love they have for their children. There's an overwhelming joy that I feel, and it comes from the privilege of serving here.
We have clothes that we didn't really have. My kids have toys when they didn't have toys. I was never able to provide them toys for Christmas.
anything like that. And being here, they feel so loved. My daughter loves to be here. My son loves to be here. I've learned that I don't need someone to validate me. And being here, I was able to get a better relationship with my parents. Thanks to them, a better relationship with God. And thanks to them, I feel better. I feel like I can do it on my own. So I'm very thankful for Grace Place. They have helped me tremendously. And I had nothing when I came. I had no job. I was pregnant. I had no car. I had nothing but my kids. And now I have a car. I have my driver's license back. I have a home. I have a place where I feel safe.
At Grace Place, we firmly believe that the greatest need is healing in the lives of the families we serve. We also firmly believe that healing can only ultimately come through the power of Jesus Christ in a life fully surrendered to Him. The message of the gospel is loud and clear at Grace Place. We love these families, we believe in these families, and we believe that the Lord is crazy about these families, and we tell them so. Every time a donation arrives, a group brings dinner, volunteers show up for programming, and through every other wonderful way that the community supports Grace Place, you're telling them how much the Lord loves them also.
Life before Grace Place was really isolated and lonely. It was a struggle. My daughter and I were living in a hotel room, a really small hotel room that was about $400 a week. And so I was working double shifts almost every day to be able to afford a place for us to stay. I feel like it was a second chance for me. I wasn't really prepared for life, and Grace Place caught me and gave me the time and the space that I needed to really build a solid foundation. I've had some Bible knowledge. I was raised as a Christian. But more importantly than anything that I've learned, like everything, work is all tied into the Bible and God and Jesus. But what's more important, what has more stood out and spoken to me more, is the way that the staff, I don't know, like they're family to me, but the way that they treat us and the grace that they give, and they shower us with love and affection, and even when we mess up and and we don't know, they're very graceful and loving. Like, so they really are real Christians and real women of God, and they are who they say they are. And so that for me has spoken, more than anything else that I could have been taught or been told or read. Like, they really live it out. You see it live and in action.
Grace Place is what the name implies. It is a place of grace for the most vulnerable families in Sumner County. It is the only place where mothers and their children can start a new life together. The need for the services at Grace Place has only grown. In 2016, we received 59 applications from single mothers and their children needing our services. In 2017, we received 89 applications from single mothers and their children. This is a 33% increase over the year before. Grace Place is prepared to do whatever it takes to meet the needs of as many families as possible, but we need your help. We need to make sure we're here for as long as it takes. We have a building designed already that we're ready to build as soon as we have a large enough network of support to sustain it. The leadership of this ministry is committed and strongly believes that the Lord is preparing hearts to join us in this mission right now.
We are so honored to be supporters of Grace Place Ministry. It is a success story, changing the lives of mothers and their children. We hope that you too will want to be a supporter as well.